an elected official who has been on the front lines for our community for equality struggle. She holds an important place in the historical trajectory of the fight for same-sex marriage rights in California, and whose domestic partnership bills were cited in the recent Supreme Court ruling for equal protection under the law for same-sex marriages. The Honorable State Senator Carole Midgen.
Into action. Our rage will become the fuel, the substance, the energy, the momentum, the can-doism, the fight for life that we will propel from this day forward. And every one of us stretching across this street, these demonstrations are illustrating to our state and country that we're going to fight standing up, clear-eyed and determined not to be vanquished, and we are going to take our wounds and our hurt and turn it outward to convince and convert so that we can live in freedom. We pay taxes, we buy homes, we are your neighbors. I want to say, in my deepest soul, was I so surprised? No, I wasn't, because I've been queer a long time. How about you? And you can't walk on this earth and hear what they say and do every day when we're outside of the armored walls of the Bay Area and not know that they hate us, that they sneer, that they get away with it with immunity, because it's worse to be queer than it is to be a criminal, a wife beater, a rapist, or whatever. They hate us. Let's just acknowledge it and know it's our army of might that's going to have us win. I am not surprised by the far right. I'm surprised by our neighbors.
Yeah.
I want to say we know they're that way. That's why we're not in the Mormon church, right?
Yeah.
That's why we left Utah. But okay, I expect that. And we have to remember we created this Bay Area bubble of liberty. And Fresno, 68% against us. Los Angeles County away from us. We got us, Contra Costa, YOLO, a few places north, and I say if they don't give us our liberty, we're going to split this state in half. Is a result of our numbers, not from altruism. It's because we are meaningful together. We make an impact. We insist upon our liberty, and it looks as if it does come down to us at the end. It is all of us together. And it is your fearsome votes and slow once we displace, we're going to hook our wagon trains and go south, and we're going to go north, and we're going to try and get 4% of the people. 4%. 4%. And you don't have to love us. You just have to let us live. So I say, let us focus on a percentage of our neighbors, on our coalition partners year in and year out, and let us go to neighborhoods, and let us not talk to ourselves in the Bay Area. Let us send caravans of people to other parts of the state and illustrate our goodness, and illustrate our commitment, and illustrate our allowance, and illustrate our entitlement that we've earned it just from being born in this earth. We've earned it because we live as citizens among you. We've earned it because we're entitled to the fullest liberty, and I'll take it through City Hall. I don't need it in your church. You don't want me in your church. I don't go to your church. But I want it here. I want it here. I want it here as an entitled citizen on this earth. And let us not forget. Let us not have recriminations. We can all look at election night and say this and that. You know, it's all a very good idea, and we will be here again, and we will succeed because we're not going to be too emotional. We're going to be strategic. We are going to be a stealth campaign. We are going to be ambassadors and soldiers and warriors and workers and neighbors and coalition partners. And we are going to take to the street again, as Harvey Milk taught us. We are going to take to the street as our history shows us. And they're coming to give me a hook. And I'm telling you, I want to let them have the hook if you promise me we're going to suit up for the next fight. We are going to do it together. We are not going to shoot weapons at each other. Instead, we're going to walk in line together with our eyes open and clear and say, yes, the church doesn't like it, but why the heck are new Californians not with us and some old Californians? And let's educate our neighbors, our brothers, our sisters, our co-workers.